Hey, Eliana. So one of the people that's been trolling me, now I'm being trolled by professional trolls. He said that I need to tune into a certain podcast tomorrow. My assumption is that you'll be on the podcast. Now, I do want to say that if you do choose to talk to somebody that isn't me like this, instead of talking to me, because I've given you opportunities over the years to clarify everything, and you've chose not to clarify things to me, okay? That is hurtful, okay? If that's how you're going to choose to handle this, is to do this, if you, and especially if you plan on playing the victim, if you know what I mean. Um, I love you, okay? And what I want you to remember, while I'm hurt, I'm not angry. You have to understand that. I've never been angry at you. I've been frustrated with the situation. I've put up with a lot over the years simply because I know you're worth me putting up with all this. You always were worth everything that I put up with. And I only hope that you understand how much I care about you and how much I adore you. Okay? Now, you can think whatever you want. I don't know why you haven't clarified things with me over the years. These people probably, if they're going to have you on their show, I want you to keep in mind, these people have said things about you that are very defamatory. Okay, I've never said such things. Okay. But I want you to take into consideration, there was a time when, you did want to be with me. Okay, or at least that's how you projected it to me. Now, I might have taken that a little further than I should have, but I'm pretty sure there was a time that you wanted to be with me, okay? And I know you definitely wanted me to come down to Argentina to see you. Unfortunately, regardless of what you tell me, I have to come to Argentina. I can't get away from that. I can't get back my $800 on the ticket. So regardless of whether you want to see me or not, I have to come down to Argentina. As I said in a previous video, I don't have to see you, and I don't plan on seeing you unless you contact me prior to me coming down and say expressly, James, I want to see you. I have no plans of coming down to see you, as I've reiterated a bazillion times. Okay? I want you to take into consideration how much I care about you, how much I love you, and you might think I'm completely crazy at this point, and that's fine, okay? I hope you're not afraid of me. I don't think you are, because you know you have nothing to fear from me. You know that. And I really hope that you take into consideration the whole story of our interactions, okay? I want you to take into consideration that you know how much I care about you, that you know how much I adore you. Okay, that you know how much we click. You know that we get along at a deeper level than other people. Okay, and as far as I know, we can't hurt each other. Okay, and I want you to remember everything. Okay, remember how much I care about you. And I'm serious, like, regardless of the situation you're in currently, nothing could make me not like you or not love you, honestly. I will adore you forever, but if I can't be with you, I can't be with you. And I don't plan on being with you without your permission. I never did. I want you to understand that if you do choose, as I said in the beginning, if you do choose to clarify whatever you plan on clarifying, assuming you do, with these gentlemen, who are not gentlemen, they're fat slobs that are high as hell all the time, and heavily intoxicated on a mixture of caffeine, alcohol, and marijuana, I find that very hurtful. Okay, especially being that I've given you so many times to clarify this to me, and you've never taken an opportunity to clarify it. You have avoided me, but you haven't clarified anything. Okay, and if that's the case, look, I understand why you told me you didn't have a kid. You didn't want to upset me. I understand that. But I think that you should have clarified it, especially after I ended up on your Facebook profile, after you turned me down for the math class. And you have to remember, if you read the messages with the math class, you know I care about you. At first I was so frustrated that I said some things I didn't want to say, and I realized they were the wrong things to say, and I corrected it. And you also know that I didn't assume that you didn't want to teach me math. I really thought it would be really cute if you taught me math. I need to know math anyway, and who better to teach me math than somebody that's as gentle as you are with me. And look, whatever you say, if you're on the show tomorrow, whatever you say is your choice. Take into consideration, though, if you care at all what I think about you, take into consideration how it might make me feel about you. Okay? Know that I love you, I care about you. It's not going to make me stop caring about you. I'll never stop caring about you. Okay? That's the truth. I understand if you don't want to see me. I would never make you see me if you don't want to see me. Unfortunately, like I said, I have to come down to Buenos Aires. I have no choice in the situation. I can't lose that. That's a lot of money to give up. Okay? $800 to me is a lot of money. I can't just piss it away. And anyway, that's really it. I just want you to remember how much you used to like me. I do want you to remember when you were that girl that told me you'd be back soon when I told you I'd miss you over Christmas break. I know you're still like that. I know that deep down inside you is the Eliana that I fell in love with. You don't think that I fell in love with you by accident, I hope. There's a reason I fell in love with you, and it's because of who you are. There's a reason I wanted to get to know you on a more personal level. If you remember, how many times did I tell you, your philosophy, your politics, none of this matters. I don't want to argue with you. I could care less about arguing about politics or philosophy or any of these things. What I wanted to do is spend good time with a good person that I know to be a good person. A really good person. Okay? If you watch this video before you show up on that show, I hope you take the opportunity to clarify things with me. Privately or publicly. You could have commented, I'm not trying to get animated, but you could have commented on any of the videos I've made you over the years and told me what was what. You understand that, right? You could have commented on any single one of the videos, and I wouldn't have been able to deny it was you. It would have been a public comment. You could have done that for me, and you could have clarified things for me. And I'm not trying to be mean, but you could have told me you had a kid. I'm sorry that I responded the way I did to things. I love you. I really do. And you might doubt that because you might not have experienced real love in your life, okay? But that's, whatever. I hope you know I care about you. I wanted to get to know you, okay? I really did. I wanted to truly get to know you on a personal level. I will gladly forward those emails that Antonio Sanchez sent me so that you can read them and see that I'm not making it up. Okay? You know that I've been harassed for years. Even when we were friends on Facebook, I took a lot of heat for being friends with you. Okay? But your friendship was always worth more to me than anything that anybody threw at me. Look at the nonsense I put up with from these trolls for how many years now. Not to mention this super nonsense that I'm putting up with now. You're worth all of this. You always were. Now, if you don't think I'm equal to you or worthy of you, that's fine. That's your choice to think that. I just wish you would have clarified that with me before. Because what I'm getting, this is my point. If you're going to show up on this show tomorrow, and you're going to play the victim, and you're going to tell them yada, 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 I take that as you telling me that I'm not worth any of your time, I'm not worth any of your energy, and that you truly do hate me. That's how I take that. Now, that's not going to make me think that you're a bad person, Okay? It's just going to make me realize that you really have changed a lot, and it will hurt me very badly. I will be very badly injured on an emotional level. So I want you to think about what you say and how you say it if you're concerned about my feelings. That's all I want you to do. And I wish you would clarify, I wish you would seriously consider clarifying things with me tonight or tomorrow morning prior to the show, if that's what you're planning on doing. I really do love you, Eliana. You can deny it all you want. I really do love you. And I hope you make a choice. You have to understand, yes, I've been frustrated here and there and, whatever. But you know full well the nonsense I've put up with simply because I love you. Okay? And I don't think you can deny that I love you. You can try to. But you know I love you. And you know what I've put up with. You know. And that's what caused me to be frustrated. I've never been angry at you. I've only been frustrated with the situation. And unfortunately, you could have, if you are clarifying the situation to people that aren't me, it's not going to help me understand the situation. Well, it will help me understand the situation, but you should have given me the respect to clarify everything with me first. I love you. I care about you. I'll never stop caring about you. But as I said, if you don't want to see me, you'll never see me. I'm not coming down to see you if you don't want to see me. Okay? I have to come down though. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay? I love you, kiddo. Have a good night.